Hey there and welcome to Japan Online. While the drums are drumming, the bugles are playing, the food is being cooked, the rope has been untangled, the kites are being fixed, the police have shown up, the Instagram video has been taken. It can only mean one thing, it's the Hamamatsu Kite Festival. The Hamamatsu Festival is held every May 3rd to the 5th, so 3 days over Golden Weekend here in Japan. It originally was to celebrate the firstborn son of the prince about 400 or 500 years ago in Hamamatsu, and is now sort of celebrates the firstborn child, whether it be boy or girl. And of course we have this big festival for celebrating kids, basically, and if you won't be able to see here, but the child's name will be on usually about the bottom right in a big yellow oval shape with the child's name here. Here we have a family celebrating that. Here we have the mother and father, family and close friends celebrating their firstborn child in this district. In the back there, the kite there will have a yellow mark on the right there with the child's name, and the family pays to get the kites made. There may be 3 of them, so it's quite expensive. They also supply alcohol, food, money to that district, that suburb there, for while they're at this festival over the 3 days. So it can be quite expensive. But that is only part of the Hamamatsu Festival. The second part is the Kite Battles, which we're sort of going to have a look now. So part of the fun is to get your kite up in the air, and as you can see there's probably a good 20 kites there. Some days there could be 30 to 50 kites, and once they're up it's the Kite Battle, and as you can see there's all the strings are coming together, and there's no real explanation of why this happens. It just happens, but the kites come together and all these people are chanting and yelling at each other to battle to bring down the other district's kites, and they do this by coming close to like a wire or something like this and getting their kite strings tangled up and then wearing down the rope so that their kites break. It sounds very confusing and chaotic, but these guys do it every year, maybe 5 or 6 times over the 3 days. They've got like 3 or 4 or 5 kites to each district, and they put them up and they let them fly, and then to bring them down, they may bring them down normally, but a lot of the time they get into these battles, and they can go for like an hour where they're just struggling and like this and pulling each other's strings. Sometimes they'll go to the building that's in the background there and show the mayor of the city, the sponsors of the city, that this is the battle, and then they'll come back over here and they just keep tugging war to and froing until their kite strings break, and this happens. Kites come usually crashing down and get damaged. This is why they bring 3 or 4 kites to the actual event. So if you're coming to Hamamatsu in Shizuoka Prefecture, come around Golden Week, May the 3rd to the 5th, and experience this lovely event. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Ashley. Hope you enjoyed this video. There's a couple of videos that you might be interested. Check those out. If you haven't subscribed, click on the subscribe button, the bell button, and as usual, keep an eye out for more videos coming soon. Later.